to the FIFG Masters English Open live group draw. Before I explain it, just so people know, we're going to do this in 3 sittings because we're very aware there's a lot of names and this is going to take a considerable amount of time. So we're going to do course of Pines, Forest and Oakwood. They will be done on 3 feeds. So first feed, we will do the juniors and the seniors. So they will be part of this, but I will explain everything on this feed, what we're going to do. So the seeded players for the Masters, they're Master qualified players as given to us by the FIFG. So the men, we have 49 seeds, women 28, senior 29, and senior plus 25. The event is great numbers. It's great to see you all in England. We have 300 players. We have 3 courses which you will all play. And hopefully we are forecast a little bit of English sunshine, which should put a smile on your face. So without further ado, we are going to get on because I do understand how monotonous these are. So the juniors, we have 11 juniors. So it'll be split over 3 groups. We are on the Pines course. This is the draw for the Pines course only. So we will have a 3-ball followed by 2 4-balls. So starting at 8:30.
First name out the hat is Callum Yates.
So Callum Yates.
He will be joined by world number 1, Kyle Negrechen. And finally, Harrison Baker.
So that is group 1. So the final 2 groups of juniors will be 4 balls. So 8:38.
First name out, Jamie Hammond. With Philippe Kluka. Alexander Tiedemann. And finally, Oliver Baker.
So good group. So the final group of 4 will be 8:46.
Amancio Cortinez. With Connor Bennett. Last year's champion, William Lugg. And Samuel Sopko.
So that concludes round 1 for the juniors. So some good competition there. So we now move into the seniors. They will continue at 8:54. The seeds are in the middle of the pack, and we will tell you as we get there. So group 1 for the seniors will be a 3-ball. So we start with the non-seeded players. 8:54.
First name out, Paul Hammond. He will be with Toby Robinson. And finally in this group, Swede Peter Allenbrink.
So good group to start. So 9:02, we move into a 4-ball.
First name out, Emre Agolu.
Turkey.
His name is Marcel van Dijk. Cuco Alonso. And finally, Ramiro Ortiz.
So that is the 9:02 group. So moving into the 9:10.
Adrian Burns. Will be joined by Bella Sipos. Francisco Morano. That's final person in the group. Emmanuel Zaghini.
So that completes the 9:10. So 9:18.
Ivan Godoy. With Martin Gulyas.
So good group.
Phil Pajanikov. And Francesco Faini.
So good group. 9:18. 9:26. We're still on the non-seeded players.
Malte Commandeer.
Nicest guys in football.
Chris Aldous.
Which is not far behind.
Joseph Kepster.
Oh, lovely group.
That's great. And Gary Wardley.
So that completes the 9.26. So one more group of non-seeds, then the seeds will come into play.
First one out.
9.34.
Richard Phil.
On form this year.
With local lad Justin Yates. Berger Arnestad.
Good group.
And finally, Baby Hurrell.
So that completes the 9.34. So 9.42, we're going to move into the seeded players. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 4 seeds, then 3 groups of 3. The 3 will be made up with a 4th player of a non-seed to keep the numbers right. So the first one out the hat, Arturo Barragan. Very good start. Second joining in, Georgie Podasil. Very good. Third player, Giulio Colacci. Very good group. And to complete, Colin Murray, like an ever-ready Duracell bunny. He will go on forever. So that is the 9.42. So the next group of seeds, 9.50. English champion Glyn Cook, first out the hat, joined by Telmo Matos. He will be joined by Laurent Gillier, Frenchman. Good group, this one. And completing it, Leon Sumner. So that completes the 9.50. So we go to the 9.58. Again, 4 seeded players. First out, Frenchman Gail Petard. Second out, another Frenchman, Cedric Bunny. Third out, Joseph Moraz. And the 4th and final player, Bella Lengeli. Good group, that is a good group for the 9.58. So the 4 seeds again. So 10.06. First out, Robbie Tadji. Robbie joined by Boris Sibilia. Third player, David Schmidt. And completing the 10.06, Hamad Shukri Bari. So this is the final group of 4 seeds. And to Alex Hill, I am passing them to, I'm giving them to someone. So there's 10-14, 4 seeded players again. China's Stephen C. Joining him, Italian Marco Pinero. Third player in the group, Welshman Nick Reynolds. And the 4th seed, man of the moment, Stein Arnestad. In great form. Stein, so that completes the 10-14 group. So we go into the 10-22, and as we explained, there will be 3 seeds made up with 1 non-seed. So 10-22. Masayuki Takamura, first out the hat, will be joined by South Africa's Scott Keevy. Third player, fresh from his win at the weekend, Nicholas Nyberg. And the non-seed joining this group will be
Pablo Donati.
So a decent group in fairness, and 10-22. So with 2 more groups of seeds with non-seeds. So the 10-30 group, Yannick Bayer, player 1. Player 2, Frederick Crevon. Very strong group already. And the 3rd player, Sandor Fofai. And the non-seeded player joining the 10-30.
Branislav Thron.
So a very strong 10-30 group. So the final 3 seeds, then we continue with the non-seeds. So 10-38, reigning champion, Will Morrison. Second player in that group, last year's runner-up, Alessio Gaglione. And the final seed, Sebastian Danny. Very good 3. And the non-seed making up that 4 ball
be Andras Bendley.
Very good group. So we're back to non-seeded groups. We have 5 non-seeded groups to complete this draw. So 1046.
First name, Paul Francis. Marek Belicki. Paul Lloyd. Finally, Joe Carter.
Good group. So 1054.
Scotland's Gary Thompson start. Another Scot, Martin McGreechan. Just south of the border, Sam Johnson. And finally, 51, Eamon Dunn.
So 1102.
1102, first name, Mark Coates. Joined by Zenko Tapor. Mark Nicholson. And finally, Dr. Vakanja.
So 2 groups to go. 10 past 11.
Diego Smoosey. Gary Fisher. Umit Errol. And finally, Pablo Manizares.
So we have 1 group to go, which is the 1118 on Pines. That concludes the Pines draw.
First one out, Letha Mahoro. Carlos Sarmiento. Jason Russell. And finally, Paul Parker.
So that concludes the junior and senior group. So we're going to take a short break there, and we will be back with the Women and Senior Plus on Oakwood. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in 2 minutes.